Hello 8th grade learners, this is your launch for week 17. The topic is getting all your work done before we start winter break. You know that winter break begins on December 22nd. Just know that during the break, your instructors will also be on break. In fact, I am starting my break a little early on December 21st. I will not be available after this Wednesday. Like many of us, we are going away for the break, so there will be no answers to Google Hangouts until we return on January 2nd, 2008. But in the meantime, I want you to understand that there are some of you who are still not marking off things as done or not completing tasks. This task 2 weeks ago on the Summit survey was very important because California wants to know how you are doing. Most of you got this done. Congratulations. Some of you, though, are still not done with this or didn't know about this. Please go back and complete the survey for Summit. For many of you, this is no problem at all. You are already caught up with your work, and you might even be ready to work ahead. We're not ready to start the next assignment in the project because there are several who need to catch up and are struggling trying to get their focus areas done. Well, in order to make it a little bit easier, I've included study guides on the focus areas all up into the blue line, and you find them in the About page. If you click in About, you're going to notice that there's study guides for all of these focus areas up until the blue line. And if you click onto one of these, it's going to give you the questions that are on the test. Now, here's the questions, and here are the answers to choose from. This study guide does not give you the right answer. It's up to you to go back and study and find the right answer. Then you can use this while you're taking your content assessment. Hopefully that will help you to master that content assessment. Again, there are 4 of these. By now you really should have been caught up on all of these up until the blue line, but if you have not, go back and study for them and request them. Up until Wednesday, December 20th, those can be unlocked, but after that time, we're on break and there won't be anybody to unlock your content assessments, so now is the time to do it. Here is an example of a learner's year, somebody that needs to do some work to get caught up with the blue line. Again, for these focus areas, these content assessments to master, I have them study guides that you can work with to print out and to study from and use during the test. There's a lot of science to be done, 1, 2, 3, 4 focus areas before you're caught up. 4 here in math to be caught up, and again 4 to be caught up with history. So this learner has a lot to do, but if they go into the About page, many of these instructors have put study guides in their About pages to help you to be finished. Poetry Slam was our first project, and you had to write original poetry for this one in a virtual presentation. You should be here working on an unsolved mystery, which is due December 21st. If I open this up, what you need to have done is an essay. And in order to have that essay done, you should work through the checkpoints of collecting some evidence. You're being scored on creating an argument. Write an outline, then you write your analysis, and the final product is an essay about that reading. Well, what are you reading for this unsolved mystery? It is the Agatha Christie book that is in your Google Classroom. So coming back to this Google Classroom, you will find it in the About page. Click on the About, there's the study guides, but underneath that is reading the novel. If you haven't done it already, you should be doing it right now, getting it done. And it's not that many chapters, really. It's a short book to read about, and then there were none, and figure out the mystery, and then write your analysis about it. 8th grade, please make sure that you're marking things off as done as you go to help you keep things straight and to work on your 21st century skills, because this is part of a grade. And I see that there's some people that are ignoring what they need to do. There's 11 that finished the survey that came from Summit. This was important for you to do a couple weeks ago. There's a survey from the people from California. They want to know what you think, how you're doing. But there's 5 of you that haven't done this yet. Let's take a look. Okay, some of you are new, some of you are not new, and should mark this off as done if you did it. If you're new, go back and make sure that you take a look at it. Cursor doesn't work. Last week was week 16. 12 did this, 4 did not. Again, folks, go back and make sure that you mark it off as done. When I see missing, that means that you did not mark it off even if you did do it. So you have until Wednesday to get this task done, December 20th, to finish this up for your launches. That's part of your attendance. Make sure you do this by putting a class comment on how your progress is before we go on break. And again, do not forget to mark as done when you finish this video. I hope everybody has a happy holiday and we have a great new year. And I'll see you on January 2nd.